Back again today with the LG 5K 2K 39-inch OLED. I've seen a lot of questions on my videos, seen a lot of discussion on Reddit, a lot of people asking about RTX 5080. Is that enough to run on this monitor when you're pushing 11 million pixels? Or do you really just need to go all the way up to the 5090? So we have a 5080 build here today. This was actually for a friend. So we seized the opportunity to go ahead and test it out. So we will get into the full build and what all is inside this PC, and then we'll test some games out on the LG monitor. Let's get into it. All the parts for this build will be down in the video description below, so if you're interested in any of them, go ahead and check those out. I had the privilege of building this for a good friend of mine, Dustin Massey. He is a musician, so all the music you hear throughout this build are his originals. If you like what you hear, go ahead and go find him on your favorite streaming service and give him some love. Hope you guys...
Says it ain't letting up for days. There's a river running down my road and the sky is stained. I think I might sit at home, wait to wash away. The way it looks outside is how it feels in my brain. If I could take back a few years, I'd probably change them all. Blame it on the rain when I can't stop waiting in these thoughts. Maybe I should tough it up and not feel so much. Am I the only one built this way, or are we all fucked up? Is this living or just dying slow? Can I shake the feeling in my bones? Will I rise up and find my way through this storm? No time to think, swim or sink. When the waters rise and I'm feeling lost, I remember that lesson to learn when the waters are rough. Maybe we can make it out, maybe we won't. One thing I know, we're all just fighting to float. Is this living or just dying slow? Can I shake the feeling in my bones? Will I rise up and find my way through this storm? No time to think, swim or sink. I gotta take a deep breath, I gotta open my eyes if I'ma see the swim or sink. Swim or sink. Swim or sink. Lying in bed, hardly sleeping, staring a hole through the ceiling, gonna find a shooting star. I wish that I could see your face, the lips I can almost taste when I close my eyes. You're back in my arms, but I know some flames just aren't meant to last. Baby, if you'd be a man, place, fighting feelings I can't escape. I stare right through my phone while I get stoned. Maybe I could call some pretty face. She'd come over and feel this space, saying I don't have to feel so damn alone. I feel that fire burning me up tonight, so I'm gonna scream your name until I see your face. Baby, I want you back, just like everything that I can't have, but I've always been this way. Yeah, I've always been this way. When did I lose myself in loving things that cause me pain? Yes, I've always been this way. Yeah, I've always been this way. Maybe I'm crazy and you should try and play it safe. When it comes to loving me, it's a losing game. I only love the chase. Baby, I want you bad, just like
Jumping into some gameplay now to see what this 5080 can do at a 5K 2K resolution, pushing 11 million pixels. Going to use the same methodology for all games testing here, so we're going to kick it off here, going to an ultra setting, no DLSS, no frame gen, and no path tracing on. We are going to include VRAM in the top left there, so we can see at each step and with all the different settings how much VRAM we are using up out of the 16 gigabytes that the 5080 has. Now we're going to jump up to DLSS quality, still at that ultra preset, just to see how much that can help us out with frames. And real quick, we'll jump over from quality to performance to see how much of a bump that gives us. Checking out some path tracing. So we are on the full ray tracing overdrive preset here. And then these are just kind of like where I would be if I was playing on a 5080 on this monitor. So a high preset, going to use some DLSS and the balanced preset here. That brings us right around that 100 frame mark. Moving on to Resident Evil 9, same thing. We're gonna do native resolution, maxing out with no DLSS or anything like that, no path tracing, no ray tracing at all. And we'll put on some DLSS using the balanced preset. Keep those same settings and turn it all the way up to full path tracing. So this game ran surprisingly well, so I would probably play it with normal path tracing on and then just staying at that DLSS balanced preset. As you can see, there's definitely a decent dip in FPS going from just over 100 to in the 50s. That's just kind of what we're dealing with when we're that close on our 16 gigs of VRAM. Jumping into Pragmata here, quality preset, and then we went ahead, maxed out resolution, turned off ray tracing, and then turned the preset up to the max.
Wish we had a shuttle or something.
And we'll bump it up here to DLSS balanced.
The tower's right there. Why we gotta take the long way around? Nothing new, but things sure feel different when the gravity shifts.
How's it different?
Well, my thrusters push us farther, but they're harder to control.
Seems like an upgrade to me.
I bet we could use those platforms to get across.
Use your thrusters and see if you can make it.
Then we will go ahead and bump up path tracing here. As we can already see, when we're dipping into this path tracing using a 16 gig card, we're using just about every bit of that.
The tower's right there.
Decided to throw in some frame gen here, just DLSS auto, just to see
Why we gotta
what
take
it
the
did.
long way
And,
around?
it takes a few seconds here, but it does level out and gives us over 100 frames, I believe. So it does smooth the game out a little bit, but there is still a little bit of stuttering and
Nothing
jittering.
new, but things sure feel different when the gravity shifts.
How's it different?
Well, my thrusters push us farther, but they're harder to control.
Seems like an upgrade to me.
I bet we could use those platforms to get across.
Use your thrusters and see if you can make it. Blast away and watch those bots kaboom! How are we gonna get over there?
No idea. My thrusters alone won't cut it. Let's look for another way. Skittery server. It's my turn.
Here it comes! Look out!
All right, in recommended settings, turn it off, path tracing, ray tracing is staying on, DLSS at auto, and frame gen off. Go ahead and give that a try.
There.
And our last game here, jumping into Crimson Desert, starting it off just like the rest. No DLSS, native resolution, and we're gonna go over and bump it up to cinematic for this game.
Please, help me eat today. You! Watch it!
Bumping up that DLSS to balanced preset. This is a game that's actually pretty well optimized with DLSS, so bumping it up to performance here, you could see at about a 15 FPS frame bump. And turning on some path tracing here.
I was warned about folks like you. Now that's a proper meal.
Still breathing? I'll fix that. Filthy scum! Meteorite!
For my settings, I went with DLSS performance mode and then bumped settings down to a medium to try to target that 100 FPS. We ended up right around 90 or just below. All right, well, I hope I was able to answer anyone's questions that was looking into this monitor. If they have a 5080 or looking into a system to run this monitor. If you have any other questions, go ahead and comment those down below. And give us a like and a sub to keep supporting this work we're doing. And let us know anything else you'd like to see in the future. That's going to do it for this one, and we will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.